Well, so you want to win a brand new RC-505? Or even better, the RC-505 Mark II? Well, you've come to the right place. But I'm not gonna make it easy for you. Right, so Boss announced that there will be a new version of the RC-505, the RC-505 Mark II. Unfortunately, I don't have one myself yet. I also don't know when it's gonna be released. When is the RC-505 Mark II gonna be released?
The new Boss RC-505 MKII is scheduled to be shipped worldwide in Q4 2021.
Okay, so Q4 of 2021, that's not too far away. Oh, this is exciting. From what I've read, it's gonna have 4 instead of the 3 effects for input and output, and it's gonna have 2 mic inputs, which is also gonna be very helpful for me, and you can use the effects in more combinations and other stuff, but we will make a proper review once we have one. For now, let's focus on how you can get one. So I want to make this giveaway as fair as possible, and also I've been playing with the idea of creating a social token for a while now. Ever since I created a token on Solana, I had that idea. It just took me a while to announce it and make this video. Because now that I have a job again, I feel very busy. Anyhow, that's not your problem. So, since I'm somewhat enthusiastic about tokens on blockchains, specifically on Solana, because that's just a very nice blockchain, I want to combine those two things. The live looping and the crypto. So I created my loop token. And the idea is that you can earn loop tokens by supporting me and my channel here, and in return you shall get perks. The biggest one is gonna be an actual RC-505 Mark II, potentially, if it's released by then. And the way I want to do this is that with every loop token you have 1 ticket to win that RC-505. So the more loop tokens you have, the higher your chances of getting the RC-505. I'm not sponsored by Boss yet. Boss, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. I would actually pay for that RC-505 myself and then send it to you. Or send it to you directly. Because I do want people to get into live looping. It's just so much fun for me, and I imagine it can be fun for more people. And some people might not be able to afford an RC-505. But everybody can afford loop tokens because I give them away for free. I will never charge for my loop tokens, so if anybody ever makes an eye of me and has me say that I sell loop tokens, that's not me. I will never sell the loop tokens because I created them, and that would have tax implications if I actually sell them. So in my mind, loop tokens have no value, at least not in the sense that is relevant for the tax authorities. It should have social value, since for me it's a form of appreciation that you support me and you can get something from me in exchange for those tokens. For instance, I could do private coaching sessions or just consulting of any kind. Or if you want me to make a specific video, if you send me loop tokens to do it, then I see, oh, you're someone who supported me, I'm gonna give back to you and make that video that you ask for. Because I have so many videos on my list that I want to be doing, but I just don't get around to doing many since I have a full-time job again. Excuses, excuses, excuses. In any case, that's the idea. Now, how do you actually get them? Well, glad you asked. Essentially, I want to reward people to participate. What does participation look like? Well, first of all, I want you to watch my videos. But just watching, I can't tell if you do that. So one metric could be that you leave a comment. However, I don't want people to spam, so I'm not just gonna reward every comment the same. I will only give tokens to nice, constructive comments and not to spam bots. Another metric is being a loyal subscriber. So with every month, I'm gonna hand out a few loop tokens to my subscribers or to the people that I know subscribe to my channel. And I can imagine that that amount is gonna stay the same. So obviously, the more people signed up for it, the less each of them get, which means the earlier you sign up, the more you'll get. Classic marketing tricks. I do have a Discord channel where I really want to build that community, and I want people to be able to go there and get their questions answered. And if somebody else answers a question and helps other people, I will also reward that by giving them loop tokens. Because I really want to build that community, right? If you help somebody else, if you support me, I want you to get some loop tokens. So I've got commenting, subscribing, being active on the Discord. But the thing that I want you to do most, and therefore that's gonna be where I distribute the most loop tokens, is my live shows. I want you to join in at my live streams and to leave comments in the live chat and just get that interaction going. Because that's what makes my live shows interesting, and that's really why I want that active community. That's where the fun is for me. I enjoy it so much if I have people in the chat who just make the show more interesting by just saying stuff. And of course that's gonna be a very subjective thing. I will give tokens to the ones that make my show more fun, because again, I want it to be constructive and not just people being in the chat spamming. So if I enjoyed your presence during my live shows, then you will be rewarded with loop tokens. That's the premise. And I don't want to specify now how many tokens you get for which action, because I imagine that that's gonna change over time. For one, because it's probably gonna be less and less, such that I don't run out of tokens. And also it's very subjective. The more I think I got value from what you did, the more you shall be rewarded. And there will probably be other things where you can get loop tokens. Maybe I do a quiz at some point. Maybe I ask you to do a certain thing, share a tweet or whatever. Ooh, I could make a tweet where I ask Boss to sponsor me. And you could share that. And I'm gonna give you loop tokens for that. See? Next use case. There's gonna be plenty of chance for you to get loop tokens and for me to get rid of my loop tokens, because I just like to send tokens. I really like to do that. I really like to do that. Now, in order to actually receive the loop tokens, you need to have a wallet on Solana. Since the loop token is on the Solana blockchain, you need to have a wallet there. And I have a video on my crypto channel that talks about how to do that. And it's really easy. The cool thing with having those tokens on the blockchain is that they are actually yours once I send them to you. I cannot get them back. And you can do whatever you want with them. You can send them to someone else. You can try and sell them, although I don't encourage that. You can destroy them. Burn the tokens if you want, to make all the other tokens more valuable. I mean, you do you. I do not have control over the tokens as soon as I send them out. And I really like that idea, because then you can really collect those tokens. It's not just on my spreadsheet somewhere that I count your tokens. No, you actually have them on the blockchain. The blockchain says they're yours. As long as you don't get hacked. So be careful. There's just one tiny little issue that we have now. To receive those tokens, your wallet needs to have an account for that specific token. And creating an account does cost some Sol, which is the currency on Solana. And I might have picked a bad time to announce this, since Sol did this, which means stuff is getting more expensive. Now, a single transaction is still super cheap, but creating an account does cost a little bit of Sol. So at current prices, if I would create an account for all of my subscribers, that would cost me 800 euros, which is quite a lot, and I don't want to pay that. So I will only create the account for you once you've got a certain amount of tokens. Let's say 10 loops. Once you earned 10 loop tokens, I will pay for creating your account, because at current prices it's like 25 cents or so. But do you want to know how you can get your first 10 loop tokens? By creating an account yourself. And again, that will be explained in that video. But then once you have the account, I can send you as many tokens, and that's not too expensive anymore. There are only 36,000 loops in existence. It's a fixed supply, but before you start speculating on that, let me reiterate, it's just a social token. It's not supposed to have a monetary value. So once you've created your wallet, and ideally also funded the account, you can go to the first link in the description. It's a Google form where you can enter your wallet address. And then I know where I need to send the tokens such that you receive it. Essentially, I just need the wallet address and your username or something that I know who that belongs to. That's already enough. But the form has a few more questions, because when you fill out the form, you might as well give me some feedback on how I'm doing. And of course, you shall be rewarded in loop tokens if you answer those questions, because I mean, that's what they're here for. Now that you know how to get your loop tokens, we still need to discuss one more thing, and that is, when do you actually get the RC-505? When does it end? When are the loop tokens counted? And the answer to that is, once I reach 10,000 subscribers. Dude, you're never gonna reach 10,000 subscribers. Shut up! I will. We're already 1/3 of the way there. Can't be that long anymore, right? Because it only took me 10 years to get here. So yeah, it will be over once we reach the 10K subscribers on this channel. Told you it's not gonna be easy. Essentially, I'm doing this to build an audience, to build a community. I want there to be people on this channel who want to watch my shows and who are interested in me as a person and in live looping and in other stuff that I do. And that's why I'm paying for an RC-505 myself. I'm not sponsored by Boss. I'm paying for that myself. By the way, if you don't want an RC-505, we can discuss that. Instead, I donate the money to a charity or something. We can talk about that with the winner. So it does make sense for you to participate even if you don't want to win an RC-505. That's the idea behind that. So yeah, I'm doing this to grow my audience and to build a community. And that's also why it might be in your favor to tell people about my channel. Because if they like it and subscribe, then we get to the 10K quicker. Also, I shall introduce a refer a friend program. Yeah, let's do that. So how about every person that you get to my channel, if they get loop tokens, you will get 50% additionally to what they get. With the constraint that you must have earned more tokens than them, because otherwise I get people who sign up as their own friend just to earn double. And I don't want that to happen. Yeah, let's do that. That could also be fun. Now, this whole thing is an experiment and it might fail. Maybe nobody's interested in getting loop tokens. And it is a certain amount of work for me to handle all those things. So at any point I might call it off. So disclaimer, I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not guaranteeing that you can get private consultation lessons for your loop tokens. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm actually gonna do a RC-505 giveaway. I'm just saying that that is the plan for now. But if only like 2 people sign up for that, then I don't get enough value out of this for myself, so I will not do giveaways. So let's say that if by the end of the year less than 36 people have signed up to receive loop tokens, then we're gonna call it off and say, well, that's just a failed experiment. My audience is not ready for social money. But it might as well go really well. I don't know, we will see. This is all very new for me as well. I'm just experimenting here. Because I like live looping, I like to do shows, I like crypto, I like to send tokens around, and that's why I do all this. I mean, it's a fun time that we live in. We got such nice technology, and we've got blockchains, crypto. So let me know in the comments what you think of that idea. Are you interested in getting loop tokens? Are you interested in learning more about blockchain? And why that is so cool that you own the tokens yourself? Do you share my enthusiasm about crypto and live looping? Or is that just me? And how would you like to get your loop tokens? Because that's so cool. I can send out value without actually having to pay for it. Like, this is such a cool concept to me, right? I can show my appreciation without actual dollars being involved. Except for the creating of the account, which costs a little bit because Sol got so expensive. I mean, I really like the idea. I hope that you like it too. and that you accept it and that you sign up to get your loop tokens. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Leave me a like and a loop loop in the comments and you shall get a loop token. Loop loop. I like that. Whoop whoop, loop loop. Am I weird? Am I crazy? Am I stupid? Maybe I'm all of those things, but I like it. See you next time. Oh yeah, when do we do live shows? Good question. I don't really have my schedule yet, but I'm probably gonna select one day of the week where I'll always do my live shows. And also, I will do lots of spontaneous live shows. If I just feel like it, then I'm just gonna start streaming. We'll see. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to a little bit more live looping and sending out loop tokens. I'll see you in my live streams. Till then, make your backup. And get yourself some loop tokens to win an RC-505. Ooh yeah.